And here's Bogdanovic. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Jokic high post over Hernangomez. And it's Jokic missing. Here's Aldama. Jokic defending. Here's Diaz. Misses the chippy right there. About a minute played so far here in the first. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Quick reaction that time by Jokic. Very impressive. Good at rolling to the right spot after setting the screen and doing it quickly.
Pass to Abrinas. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. It's stolen by Hernangomez. Here's Aldama. Here's Abrinas. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Abrinas, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. From the arc, falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Nikola Jokic. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
A dead-eye shooter. Bogdan working off the pass there.
Pass to Abrinas. Here's Aldama. Here's Abrinas. Makes it off the glass. Abrinas has got 8 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Lays it up off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Aldama. .40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Rubio, and the three ball is good.
Not exactly textbook mechanics, but I think you got to admire Rubio's resolve. Knows he has to at least be a threat to shoot it out there.
Here's Jovic. He has yet to score. A three from Bogdanovich. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Here's Diaz. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved. It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Pass to Abrinas. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 11 points in the game, and they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. They're up by 6. After this break, we'll be back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
They've got Nikola Jokic. Teodosic out there with Topic. And it's Jovic in at the 4. Here's Topic. Lets a floater go. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Now, here's Rubio. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Screen and roll, when executed properly, an absolute nightmare to defend. Rubio runs it well.
Pass to Jokic. From 11 feet away. Rubio with the rebound. Shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Topic. Taken away. Here we go, one-on-one. And the layup's good off the glass.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Jokic a screen. Pass to Teodosic. Jacks up a 3. That shot off. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Oh.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Here's Jokic. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
Jokic is an absolute beast. He does it all at the offensive end. Scoring, passing, rebounding. He stuffs the stat sheet in a big way.
Hernan Gomez a screen. Abrinas with the bucket. Abrinas has got 14 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Rubio outside. There's a screen by Aldama. Inside. And Aldama slams it in.
Guys, you know it. Timing can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. That time, Rubio precise hitting the roller.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Bogdanovich. Count it. He's got 7.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Now Rubio. Misses from close range. And the first half is now in the books. They lead by 13. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
You got to be feeling pretty good if you're one of the teams at the top of your conference.
It's a huge confidence boost. Let you know that they're...
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the visiting team.
They're getting...
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Diaz. Santi Aldama is out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Diaz in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Clock at 6. Shot from 16. From outside the arc. He can't hit that time.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And it's Jokic missing. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
The shot's good. Aldama's got 6.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Jokic. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Diaz. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. 7 points in the game. With confidence, 50% from the field so far. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
You look at Bogdanovich. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Pass to Abrinas. Now Aldama. The 3. And Jokic with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Lets it go from deep. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Abrinas the pass to Diaz. There's a screen by Aldama. Diaz, good. Diaz has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Bogdanovich. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Bogdanovic has got 10 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Diaz. Here's Aprinas. Drills the three-pointer. 17 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
A 3 from Bogdanovic. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Diaz. Pass to Aldama. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 14. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Teodosic, and it's Jovic in at the power forward. Pass to Rubio. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Rubio not going to be denied that close to the rack. Pretty good grit on display from Rubio right there.
Both teams deciding to change it up. One of the high points for them in this game at 54%. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bogdanovic wide open. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Aprinas. Off target with his 3. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside Bogdanovic. It's stolen. Here's Diaz. Pass to Aprinas. Six on the shot clock. Here's Diaz. Jokic grabs the miss. Right side, Bogdanovic.
2 minutes.
Fires from deep. Bangs on the trifecta.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Usman Garuba. Pass to Aldama. 1:41 left to play here in the fourth.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Free throw good from Aldama. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success will certainly continue to keep that pipeline going. Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room, muscling right through the defender.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Hernan Gomez with the ball. Here's Diaz. Abrinas with the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Jokic. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Here's Diaz. Oh, good on the three. From past the arc. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubt.
Looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Hayes. The three from Wembanyama. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Şengün, a screen on Fournier. Here's Larkin. Şengün, the screen. 5 on the clock. Larkin, no good. Here's Rizache. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Here's Wembanyama. And he banks in the layup. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Şengün. He buries it from 3.
And there's the patience right there. Şengün surveys the floor and finds his guy.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year. Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
Hayes, the pass to Wembanyama. Back to Hayes. Pass to Fournier. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now here's Şengün. Over Wembanyama. And Şengün gets it to go.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Outside Fournier. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Shot's good by Sarr.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Larkin. He's averaging about 6 points per game. There's the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Pass to Sarr. Here's Rizache. 1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. Fournier for 3. He drops it from range. Fournier's got his second basket on the night.
Well, Evan Fournier staying on the move and working to get that three-point opportunity. Nicely done.
Three-pointer. Larkin with the bucket.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Rizache. He picked up 10 in his last game. Hayes, the pass to Fournier. Wembanyama screen. The shot by Fournier, no good. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Rizache. From deep, Sarr drills it from deep. Sarr's got 6 points.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Here's Şengün. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. They lead by 6. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Foul. First team foul.
Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Larkin. Coulibaly defending. Here's Korkmaz. Off target with the three. Down low. Here's Batum. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I'll tell you, that's a big-time finish. Nick Batum goes up strong and with authority and won't be denied.
Here's Larkin. He's averaging about 6 points per game. From downtown. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Batum outside. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. The three from Rizashea. Nails it from 3. Rizashea's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Larkin passes to Korkmaz. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Larkin with the bucket. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
Yeah, I absolutely love this. And more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 5. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Jang, he's checked in for Rupert. So it's the home team now. Here's Jang. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
2 minutes.
Now here's Şengün. The three is up. Sends it home from three-point land. He has 6.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Wembanyama, the pass to Batum. Now here's Coulibaly. Clock at 6. The fadeaway. And it's in. Off the glass. Wembanyama's got 7 points in the game.
And Wemby's got the mid-range shot down. He's just so confident from there.
Here's Larkin. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. And there's a pick. Here's Sarr. He's got 6. And the three off target. Gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Baberovic can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Wembanyama. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Wembanyama's gotten 4 this quarter.
It's still amazing to see a 7'4" big who can shoot it like Wemby.
35 seconds left in the first half. Here's Baberovic on the mark with the 15-footer. Baberovic has gotten his second bucket.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Pass to Rizache. And here's Wembanyama. No good with the triple.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
Just a menace around the bucket. Şengün is so hard to stop down low.
Hayes with it. Fournier for three. Drops in the three. Fournier's got 9 points.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
That'll do it for the first half. Leading by 9. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
You take a look at the home team, they're holding steady near the top of the rankings. Definitely one of the better teams here at the midway point.
All right, getting back to this game now, and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
Come on now,
And that is going to do it.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Man, you got to like what we're seeing from Evan Fournier.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got Evan Fournier. Sarr out there with Risache. Then there's Hayes, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Now here's Hayes. Still without a bucket. Here's Sarr. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Sarr out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Risache. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Hayes in at the point guard position. Here's Larkin. It's Hayes with the rebound. Shooting 61% for the game, knocking him down. Sarr passes to Hayes. Wembanyama from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
We've got Sarr. Hayes is out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Risache in at the 3. Larkin with the bucket. 10 points for him.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And looking at overall steal numbers, here are the teams that continue to wreak havoc.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Sarr. From the top of the key, he buries it. Sarr's got 8. Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Evan Fournier is out there with Hayes. Then there's Sarr, then it's Risache, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Larkin with the bucket.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Pass to Risache. Here's Sarr.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Risache to the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Şengün, a screen on Hayes. Larkin with the bucket. Larkin's got 10 points in just the second half.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Back to Hayes. Pass to Sarr. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Şengün. Gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Baberovic hits the trifecta.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Risache. From deep, Sar. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Larkin. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Wembanyama finds Hayes. Over to the wing. Here's Risache. Sinks that one from the post. Risache's got 5 points.
And there's the ability to finish for Risache. Nobody scares him at the rim.
15 seconds left in the third. Pass to Şengün. Over Wembanyama. Ooh, great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Fournier for 3.
Oh, it's good! He hit it! Great shot! Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Up by... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. They've got Rudy Gobert, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Nicholas Batum, and it's Jang in at the 1.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
First personal foul.
Here's Korkmaz. Here's the pick. Pass to Larkin. Here's Korkmaz. Coulibaly defending. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Hayes. Pass to Risache. Hayes with a screen. This one for 3. Risache, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Larkin. Hits a 3-pointer. Larkin's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big 3-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. Well, coach is thrilled with their 3-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Larkin. Pass to Şengün. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Larkin passes to Şengün. 4 on the clock. Blocked again!
Come on, man. I mean, there was no chance Wemby was going to ever let that reach the rim.
Pass to Hayes. Wembanyama, high post. Wembanyama powers it through inside.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Baberovic. They set the pick from behind the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Czar misses. Gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Shot from 12. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Larkin's got 20.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
Pass to Fournier. Here's Risacher. The three ball. Counted from distance.
Yeah, get used to seeing that. Risacher will be nailing threes for many years to come.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Şengün. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Pass to Sarr. Puts up a 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Inside. Here's Şengün. What a terrific move that is. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Now here's Fournier. The 3 from Risacher. Connects from downtown.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Şengün in the post. Wembanyama on him.
Şengün has such a great feel for the game. He's savvy, and he knows how to get a call.
And he knocks down the first one.
The away team, Alfred Şengün. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Şengün. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
And here's Coulibaly. And so the home crowd treated to a win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous...
into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Abrinas. Just 5 to shoot. Over Coates. Abrinas' shot is off. And to the Kubo inside. And Giannis throws it down hard.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Pass to Abrinas. Here's Aldama. Here's the 3. Traps in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
On the wing, Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet, he's going to dunk just about anything.
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Now here's Giannis. Last game we saw him score 13.
Well, if Giannis is going to hit threes, you have no chance to stop him.
Pass to Aldama. Here's Abrinas for the 3. That one, no good. Here's Coates, offended by Aldama. The Nicolau, good.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Aldama with the ball. .146 left here in the first quarter. Abrinas with the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Hernan Gomez against Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Coaches often talk about building a wall to try to stop the Greek Freak, and that time the wall wasn't strong enough.
1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hernan Gomez. Pass to Diaz. Back to Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Coates. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Diaz. Gomez down low. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Nails the baby hook. And Gomez has got his second basket. Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Here's Abrinas. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Leading by just 2. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Up top, Aldama. Pass to Hernan Gomez. To the inside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
To the paint, it's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Now, here's Rubio. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Back to Hernan Gomez. Pass to Aldama. And here's Rubio. This one for three. No good. Shot missing. Down low. Here's Papanikolaou. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Up top, Rubio. Shoots. Rebounded by Papanikolaou.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
To the middle. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
At the line for your home team, number 8. One shot.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. On the wing, Giannis. 11 points in the game. Pass to Papanikolaou. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot comes out. Here's Diaz. Now about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball. And that one drops for him. He's got 7.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Calathes kicks to Papanikolaou. Pass to Calathes. Now Giannis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. There's the triple. Diaz, good. Diaz has got 5 points so far.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Powers through inside. Giannis.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They're up by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Tip.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Well, I think for the home team, right about where we left them at last check. They're solidly in that playoff picture.
It'll be interesting to see how their season. Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
So that'll do it for our show.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Hernan Gomez out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Diaz in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Fires from the wing. Aldama with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
So the wing on the left. Pass to Aldama. The trade. Drains the three-pointer. Aldama's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Giannis outside. Off target at the rim.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Back to Abrinas. Pass to Diaz. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Diaz has got 8 points.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. These are the teams that have been really dominant in the paint so far this season.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
And that's a foul called on Santi Aldama. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Papanikolaou kicks to Calathes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Pass to Diaz. Hernan Gomez a screen. Diaz, good. Diaz has got 6 here in this quarter.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Giannis outside. And it's Calathes, top of the key. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Papanikolaou. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. 6 points for him.
And the vision of the Greek Freak, they're able to pick out the opening.
Both teams will make substitutions. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Rubio outside. Here's Abrinas. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Diaz. No good with the triple. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. In the corner, it's Calathes. Here's Papanikolaou. 6 to shoot. And that one drops.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Rubio outside. Hernan Gomez with a screen for Rubio. Back to Hernan Gomez. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Thing is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number.
Garuba, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 9 points in the game so far.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And that one is off. The third quarter comes to a close. Leading by 6. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Now let's hear what Coach Tom.
Gotta get some stop. Right now.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Now, here's Rubio. To the paint. Shot from 6. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Kalaitzakis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And a missed layup. 64% beautiful all-around play by this offense. Rubio looking it over. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Pass to Dorsey. Kalaitzakis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Driving to the basket. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got 4 rebounds in this game. Antetokounmpo against Hernan Gomez. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pass to Diaz. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
On the free throw, no good. Here's Diaz. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Diaz. There's a screen. Drills it from outside.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Giannis breezing right through that defense.
Well, so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Pass to Eldama. Shoots the 3. Carries it from three-point range.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Here's Giannis. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
And Giannis looking more and more comfortable each year operating from the mid-range.
Diaz, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Abrinas. Here's Diaz. Lets it go. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, gigantic shot here by Giannis. He's showing he's ready to deliver another big moment.
And that's an intentional foul.
First team foul.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Abrinas off target from outside. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the wing. Takes a step back. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Launches it. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
To force OT. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so the home crowd treated to a win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel...
games in, and you know how people like me like to overreact. How about predicting the fate of two teams this early in the schedule?
Well, Brian, here's my prediction. Anyone trying to make predictions on how these teams will end up this early in the year will probably be wrong.
Well, that's never stopped me before. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Smith. Ivica Zubac's out there with Dario Saric. And it's Hazonia in at the 3. Just 2 to shoot. Buries buries it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Fournier. Back to Hayes. Here's Sarr. Over to the left wing. Shoots. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Sarr.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Pass to Smith. Fournier with a rebound. Here's Sarr. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, I love seeing Sarr get a little more physical there inside.
Here's Hezonja. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Smith outside. Zubac passes to Smith. And here's Šarić for three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's Sarr. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Fournier. And here's Wembanyama. The layup off target.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Hezonja. Smith finds Zubac. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start to the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Smith with a screen on Hayes. And 1:01 left to play in the first. Pass to Šarić from outside the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Here's Risacher. Outside Fournier. Drains the triple.
I just love the ball move.
Gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Hezonja. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
At the line for one.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Risacher. No points so far. Batum sets a screen. Risacher, no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. They lead by 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Gobert. Here's Yabusele. Saric covers. Batum. Three-pointer, no good. Elbow shot. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Saric has got 5 now.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
Koulibaly with it. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First team foul.
And that one misses. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things. And when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
Now here's Batum. Still no points. To the wing on the left. Rizachet, no good.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Saric finds Bogdanovic. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Got a piece of it. Saric outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Yabusele. To the inside. Shoots over Saric. It's hauled in by Saric. Saric has got his 4th rebound in this one. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And that ties it up.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. Second is Rudy Gobert.
The way these two guys patrol the floor, it's impressive. It changes how the offense attacks, especially inside.
Pass to Sarr. Back to Hayes. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Sarr. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Sarr's got 8.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Smith with it. And here's Zubats, covered by Wembanyama. Pass to Saric. Here's Hezonja. 5 points in the game. And he gets the bucket.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Rizachet. Yet to see a basket. Drills it from deep.
Yeah, get used to seeing that. Rizachet will be nailing threes for many years to come.
Pass to Hezonja. Smith left side. Saric a screen. Fires from the corner. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. 24 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Hayes. Now here's Wembanyama. He's guarded by Zubats. The jump hook, and the bucket is good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Leading by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense, paging the defense page.
And moving along, that's it for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. We got Risache. Hayes is out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Sarr, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position, locking down the middle. Pass to Sarr. The jump hook. No good off the glass. Shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Dario Saric is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Smith, and it's Hazonia in at the 3. Now here's Zubac. Saric outside. Fires for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
They've got Victor Wembanyama. Sarr out there with Risache. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Hayes in at the 1. They've got Dario Saric. He's out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Hazonia in at the small forward position. Evan Fournier is out there with Hayes. Then there's Sarr. Then it's Risache. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Ivica Zubac out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Smith. And it's Hazonia in at the 3. Pass to Smith. Here's Hazonia. He's got 7. From the elbow. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
Unselfish basketball.
Timeout.
That's what coaches love to see.
Hayes is out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Sarr. And it's Risache in at the 3. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Now here's Hayes. He's scoreless. Pass to Sarr. Wembanyama, screen on Smith. And the call will be against Dario Saric. That's his first foul. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
We've got Smith. Dario Saric is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Hazonia in at the small forward. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. To the paint. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Zubac. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Hazonia. Just 5 to shoot. Now Saric for the tie. Gets the 3 to fall. Saric has got 8.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from you.
The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the 3.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this league.
Pass to Hazonia. Down low. And the layup is good.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
To the middle. Here's Sarr. Basket counts. He's got 10.
Look at the rookie rising to meet the defense's challenge. Sarr using all of his length to beat the contest inside.
Pass to Zubac. Now Smith. Fournier covering. Smith passes to Zubac. Here's Šarić. Smith outside. Over Fournier. Smith no good.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Puts one up from 19. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Hayes. Hayes has got 3 assists tonight. And we've reached the end of the third. They're up by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Number 5.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Nicholas Batum. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Yabusele in at the 4 slot. And he gets that one.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Shooting around 50% of the game so far. Guarded by Batum. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, BA, there's a chance to extend that right here.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Rupert. And the shot goes in.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle, and he told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Riza no good.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Smith outside. Šarić a screen on Hayes. The 3, Smith. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Riza covered by Smith. Fournier for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Really good passing wing. Riza isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Inside. Some solid defense from Hayes. Gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. The 3 from Wembanyama. He drops it from range.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
1:33 left in the game. Fades back. And that's off the glass and in. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter. Gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Pass to Fournier. Here's Sarr. Now Hayes. Shot clock at 6. Shot is up. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
It's deflected.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Hayes, the pass to Sarr. Outside Fournier. Hayes in the high post. Pass to Riza from downtown. The offensive rebound. Wembanyama with a bucket.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Back to Smith. And here's Saric for three. That one doesn't drop.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Sar. Hayes for three. It's hauled in by Saric. Beyond the arc.
Number 2, 3 points.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But